Live, live, and I called it. I so called it a few weeks ago. I said Biden will fuck up and cause civil war. Of course, I didn't say this live, everyone, here on the internet, where everyone can hear me. Oops, shit. I just realized something.
What's that?
There we go. I still had this thing locked on private by accident. Whoops! Alright, can you see a thing drop on your end?
Okay. Let me go ahead. Hold on. Let me on YouTube quick.
Because if it didn't, whoopsie! My idiotic fault.
Okay, reset. Check. Yep. Podcast up.
Okay, let me go to my channel. I swear, did I call it? I want to know, did I call it?
Yes, you have called it. What the hell are you talking about? We are talking about this private away from the broadcast. Meaning months of goddamn. So, yes, both parties, myself and you, we all this shit out there how Joe Biden gonna fuck up.
Well, it was mostly to see if Biden's fuck-ups would keep coming and getting worse, but oh yeah, they always do.
Yeah, look, he got it coming to him and he keep on with the same goddamn fuckery. Folks gonna end up gonna catch up on his ass. Folks not all that ignorant and dumb. They're gonna find out, like, oh, so this is what you motherfuckers wanna go ahead and do. And this is why you gonna, that's the situation he already is right now. And everybody to be pointing directed fingers directed at him. All because he want to be on the inside spotlight. The majority of the time, spotlight is Donald Trump.
Well, Donald Trump apparently has made it so that both only person left is Nikki Haley, and I'm gonna have to pick the different race because oh wow, I might have made my card too powerful.
Oh yes, you have.
Okay, so yeah, only person left in Donald Trump's in is Nikki Haley, or should I say Nikki Hillary? Oops, my bad.
Yes.
I mean, she's basically the establishment, and I can't stand the establishment.
I understand.
She's basically a Democrat in hiding too. It's actually funny because they interviewed people that went and voted or not voted primary, whatever you call it. They
Primary voting.
Yeah, whatever it is. I can't think of what it's called right about the caucus and primary. And they said, so what are you, a Democrat or a Republican? To one guy, he goes, oh, I'm actually a registered Democrat. They go, what? And so she's had secret Democrat voters vote for her ass.
Of course, because it's taking the fact that she need the votes. She needs the votes.
But Trump is still crushing her.
But the problem here, listen here. Here's the problem with this. What she not understanding. You still got Trump supporters. You got Trump supporters still out there still going to support Trump, and that's why he gonna get the more fucking goddamn votes and more percentages. She is not gonna make it out there in the win gates.
And apparently, I have good news for you. Oh wait, no, you can't stand her because you're gonna smack me across the face with a newspaper for saying this. Michelle Obama might be voting in, like I called it.
Slow clap. Slow fucking clap.
To replace Biden, they might want Michelle Obama for the first black female president, which is it gonna help?
Do it. Now listen. Listen why I say do it for a fucking reason. I'm gonna see if you could do this. I'm gonna see if you're gonna fuck up like your husband.
Her husband fucked up massively because,
I would
well,
love to. I love to see me nigga drama again in the White House.
what? You actually would want... Okay, if she's the only Democrat to win, that's the only one I would bother to put in there.
Same here.
But there's a problem. What are they gonna do about
we
the
got
crazy...
an issue.
What are they gonna do about the crazy Joker lady, Kamala?
Correct. Now,
You know,
Michelle Obama take...
She black too. So, you can't have two... It would look like they're stealing that privilege from her. From Kamala. If Michelle ran,
not that damn much. Not that goddamn much. Now, if Kamala played ball with goddamn Michelle Obama, then maybe both two can go ahead, work to goddamn together at the time being. But you can't play ball. Somebody's gonna have to go. And Michelle Obama ain't not gonna go ahead and not gonna go because the single goddamn fact ended up that okay, let's say out Steph OUT off that fucking goddamn down. Somebody's gonna have to take the play to order enough to like say Trump don't get on here and get the chair back goddamn again so he get out revenge. So I'll come out with some kind of backup plan or multiple plans and enough to stop his ass.
Michelle Obama? That's hilarious. They want the Miss Obama lady.
But they're to be like, okay, you know what? We're just gonna do Michelle Obama, put the first black woman inside of the seat. Is that gonna ahead and get you any other favorite United States peoples? Yes or no question. That's the question on that one.
Look, her husband tricked me.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
I know you ain't interested in voting because the exact same thing. Obama tricked all of us. I will gladly say this. Many people don't know this, but Obama got in because he tricked most of the millennial generation. Oh, it's Kage! Finally!
Oh, good. Hi, look. King Carlos in. Let's come on.
Are you at work? Yeah, I can hear you. Are you at work? Or are you on your PS5 that you finally got? Playing Tekken 8.
He plays Tekken 8. Ouch.
So tell me, what do you think of Trump winning the primaries practically right now? Kage, I know you can't stand him. And what do you think of Joe Biden's almost provoking civil war? Kage? Did you die? Oh, wait, I can hear him. No, wait, you're here. I can hear your voice. You're having the exact same problem I did. This is hilarious.
Thank you for that. My brother helped me out. What's a good word, brothers?
Civil War? Mainly because Biden's stupid ass with the border. No, we can hear you. We can hear, man. I'm getting deja vu so much. Does this sound like me when I had tech issues?
Oh, hell yeah. Technical issues type of shit. Yeah. Would you to be...
No, we can hear you, Kage.
Speak. We need your input.
Or can he not hear us?
I think he can't hear us.
Well, we can hear you. How have you been? But are gas prices inflated as hell where you live as well?
Oh no.
Or wait. You're one of the states that have support are on the support of the succeeding thing. Woohoo! I'm screwing Biden over. You're on one of those states. Oh, you're lucky. My state's so drunk in the Kool-Aid they don't wanna. So why do I live in the state where everybody got drunk in Kool-Aid?
I don't know, man.
But you know what's funny? I was watching a podcast and they said no politician's ever been thrown in jail, and all of a sudden everybody typed in the chat saying Illinois governors. Because we've had 3 in a row get thrown.
Pretty much, yep.
I know, that sounds sad. No, what? What happened? Trump's
right?
If it's on the political... Oh, yes. I heard about that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how to feel on that one. And I'll talk... Well, you know what? Let's deviate a little bit from politics to retro for a little bit. I don't know how to feel about that because you had somebody get him thrown off the internet in his personal life.
True.
I mean, I am just like, okay, yeah, that was an annoyance. He's off, but still, did you have to mess up his personal life, Mr. We know who? Really?
We know who you are. We know who you are for doing shit. You know you're a dick.
Oh yeah, you can be neutral. That's fine. It's just I'm just like that's my only caveat to the whole situation. You know.
True on that. Cause it's like this. You can be civil or uncivilized. You have to pick which one you are.
Shit! Made second place at the last minute. Fuck. Hope for first. Third. Well, I'll take second over third any day.
Pretty much.
But yeah, I mean. But.
Like ESB.
Oh God, really?
Oh Jesus.
If John was here, did you hear he
would
bailed out of
rip
that
one.
Documentary?
What?
Yeah,
Oh, he did.
when they
Yeah.
found out he was going to do tactic, they were going to look into WWE. He said, "No, I can't have you do me anymore." He canceled that documentary. So now Keemstar's making one of his own. No, that was. I only know that because John was venting and ranting and raving because he wanted to see that real bad.
Yeah.
But of course, right now the old Emperor's being held hostage by a succubi, so it's not my fault.
Well, it's just you talk about the Empress. Of course, the Empress got him up by that better.
As he calls her, but you know, I wonder, is it because she's basically kind of like a sugar mama with him?
Considered yes.
Like, look, I'm not trying to be insulting too much here. I'm just saying you sure get a lot of stuff from her.
Everybody got their own side pieces, but they got limitations.
This is why you don't give Koreans a driver's license. For those watching.
Yeah, technically, yeah, because you crash too much. That's what that is.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you don't give Koreans driver's license because this is how we drive.
Right now, I literally give you and Clive
Clive?
Yeah.
Oh damn! I got 6th place.
True, I can see that.
How long is this game going to take?
Wait, what game are you playing? I saw you were playing Final Fantasy 16. That's a long ass game, dude.
I know. Right now, I fought a Titan.
Oh, that's like the best fight. That Titan with the where you jumping around and stuff. That's like the best rock music fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and I love every single second.
So to
Everyone is an asshole.
define asshole.
They're like, okay, I'm not that deep in the story. I don't know how far I am into it, but anyone who owns a castle is ass.
Oh, have you met Clyde's mother? Has Clyde met his mother yet?
No, not yet, but she's a rich bitch.
Well, who was worse, Benedicta or Clyde's mother?
Clyde mother. I'm sorry.
God, no, when taking care of your cool, but no one actually rages war just because you're feeling impatient. Because you're actually feeling impatient.
So,
They just want to
so tell me, does that show remind you of three? Did you see the beginning where you were following the Phoenix down, and the Titan? Did that not look like the Balrog and Gandalf fighting from Lord of the Rings?
True.
They've done it side by side. I believe it was in an interview. They did take inspiration because I mean, there are certain things over in Japan that they developers are
Oh no,
geeks.
it's
Huh?
smack me. You're gonna smack him. You're gonna smack him.
Oh, my poor boy Dion. Yeah, he don't get the loveliest end of the stick in that game.
No, he never does.
And he's seen as a weapon of war. That ain't your daddy. He's been controlled by a puppet. He's practically a puppet. When you look at him.
Puppeteer went on the Fallen 2. But still, it's fucked up.
No, just the way he acts. I ain't spoiling most of that game. Hell no. You're gonna trust me. I got angry at a few of the characters and was cheering for joy in a couple times. So I don't want to spoil some of that glorious moments. Oh, you really can't stand Clive's ex-mother. Is she written well to be hated?
Yeah, it is.
God, I wish I could spoil some of the story for some. Oh, you mean the half-brother?
Put this in terms.
They really went full Game of Thrones in that game, if you notice. Which in like the good Game of Thrones that wasn't just sex. And they took a lot of inspiration from Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings, and maybe Vikings.
Oh shit.
But I'm sorry, Lord of the Rings heavily and Game of Thrones some. Because that one scene in the very beginning, the prologue, with the Phoenix family, that was the Red Wedding. You can't tell me that wasn't the Red Wedding. Kage, you can't tell me what happened to Clive's family was not the Red Wedding.
Yes, it is.
It was that was straight up Red Wedding from Game of Thrones. Shit that happened to that whole Phoenix family.
Yes, that's fucked up.
Lee, Joe, I just want to ask this right now. What killer?
No, her comeuppance come in the worst, mind-breaking way possible that I was cheering when it happened. Let's just put it this way. It is a scene that my jaw dropped because I'm like, oh, hell no, that did not just happen. But I was cheering the whole time because I thought it was going to go one way, but it went a different way.
It's massacre.
It's very, very brutal.
It's very brutal how she got. It's brutal how
it's everything she did wrong. No, I'm going to give you a hint. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Think everything she did wrong, her comeuppance finally come to her in the worst way possible.
In other words, accountability for actions about to kill children.
I'm not going to spoil. I'm just saying that because it's a glorious scene. I can't spoil it. It's one of the highlights of the game for me.
Okay.
I just want you to know that. I just want you to know that she gets her comeuppance. And it was so good, I was cheering. Do you know how hard it is to get me to cheer when a character gets their comeuppance?
Super rare.
Yeah, it's super rare for me to. It is very rare for me to sit there and cheer at a stream and go, yeah! So Kage, here's a good question for you. Since Sleepy Joe probably won't make it through the election because we got to find out in March if he's going to drop out or not, and that's 2 months away. Assuming he doesn't start a civil war between then, there is a rumor that Michelle Obama will take his place. What do you think of that?
Wait, what side is she on?
She's a Democrat. You remember Mr. Obama?
Yes. Yes.
His wife wants to take.
No, it's way for Democrat. No, it's already bad enough for Democrat for work. Yeah, it is.
Well, the meme lord would.
That's ruining society.
Yeah, but
You know what?
say it. I don't care. Come on, open your eyes. Open up. Open up.
Oh no! No, I don't
continue.
really. Continue. This is glorious.
Please continue.
You hate Trump with a passion, so that's fine. But he at this point to you. But he's the lesser of two evils at this point, is he not?
Yes, he.
But story's my life. I have my awards, by the way, and I'm supposed to get the first extra house. This house comes around, I'm like, oh hi, how you doing? Here's your extra house. You desire this? Like, oh yeah, thank you very much. Yeah. What did you just call me? Like, oh.
You didn't, Kage.
Oh, fuck! You screw yourself.
You said, ma'am.
And I'm like, oh no, he's one of those. Don't scratch that.
No, we will call Kool-Aid drinkers. We call them Kool-Aid drinkers.
Wait, you left me this though. I call them monkeys.
You're both your insults are. They are a bit brain scattered, so why not? I mean, they got the
brain right. Brain right. There we go.
They got the intelligence of. So what happened? This has got to get good.
Yeah.
All that. And I just hear like, and I'm just like, kill her, man. I'm like, I look at her mom like, kill her, man. No, she's mentally ill. You know, when your mother, if you're wrong, you are wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you right now, I cannot stand it anymore. I literally go by the brick wall. She was breaking shit.
Wait,
Ouch.
she went so insane she started breaking stuff?
She tried to break the screen in my. She tried to break the computer screen on our main lobby until she was not even strong enough to lift the chair.
Damn, that's fucked up.
What the hell?
You can call yourself. Wait. I got a question to ask. How you gonna call yourself he? You can't even lift a goddamn chair.
What the hell?
Or a she, not a girl, not a man. And besides, why would you want to be a man? We are less valuable than dogs.
What the? She went that ballistic?
All because I called her ma'am.
Okay. I mean, you say you live more fucked up than my state now.
Bro, I can't take it anymore. Like, okay, if you have pronouns, that's fine. If you're gonna hit me if I call you the wrong pronoun, yes, correct me. Just don't do it in the most rude way possible, or anything like that. Do not do that to me.
Wow, that is
Dang.
some wicked.
That's some savagery bullshit right there.
That you got put
For
through.
real. Do that shit to me.
Shh.
I'm like, what in the fuck? I'm being attacked by a raging feminist who believes in they, them, and all that bullshit. And I'd rather believe, and the great thing is, I go what is than these assholes.
Yep, Kage's been under way too much pressure with them assholes.
Look, I respect, gays and all that. The elephant community, I do not respect at all.
The elephant community.
Alphabet.
Oh, I thought you said the
I know,
elephant.
I know.
I got it. I thought you said elephant.
What do you mean? What the fuck I meant?
You know, rhinos and elephants. So I thought you meant like an
You're
elephant. Like
mocking my pain, Kiyoma. You're mocking my pain.
no, I just that was hilarious. If that was what you thought,
We're
'cause
not
that's
mocking no pain.
that's better than what you.
We,
Because
this
the
is way
call-
better.
You're a reminder.
I'm picturing the GameStop clerk. I'm picturing what happened to that poor GameStop clerk with you. And besides, that's being polite still. Sir and ma'am are still politeness.
Yeah,
Jeez.
you being taller.
So, I would have gone, so would you rather me call you a monkey? No, to the woman. To the woman.
To her.
To her.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
To her.
Not you, Kage. To her. Because if she doesn't want to be politely addressed as ma'am, no,
Bro?
no. To the woman, because if she doesn't want to be, politely addressed as yes ma'am, yes sir, I'll be like, okay, I can call you a chimpanzee or something, just to tick them off. Because I'm
call somebody else out those names.
You know something? It almost crossed my mind, but I remember I have a job to do.
I know. So I'm just saying, like, if you wanted, your mannerisms is what I'm saying. I'll be like, I was just being polite. I could be a lot ruder, like some people.
I told my boss that. I was literally being polite.
And I imagine your boss, if he has a brain, is like, you called her ma'am? That's being polite. What's wrong with this lady?
So I literally talked to my boss about that, like, oh no, you were not in the wrong. I'm like, bro, when do we live in a society where being called ma'am is the most, it's like saying a racial slur.
Oh, what's this thing about the voice acting community with Jamie Markey again? With Jamie Markey doing scripts. Messing with scripts.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait,
She apparently got caught with, like, localization. Armstrong and them, like, whatever. So, I don't know if that's still a thing. That was, like, a week or two ago that happened. So, and I haven't streamed in a week, 2 weeks. So I just wanted to know, was she known for doing that?
of course.
So Jamie Markey wasn't the one. No, that was Monica Rial. Damn.
No. Jamie Martin's been doing that thousands, bro.
No, I meant with Vic. I was like, damn, Jamie Markey wasn't the one. That was Monica Rial. Fuck.
Monica Rial has nothing to do with script writing.
No, she's just voice acting, because there was that, which was interesting. And then there's people mad about Pokemon with guns, which looks cool.
I know.
Bootleg version of Pokemon. I hope Nintendo not gonna bitch about it. Haha.
So I said, I would have. By the way, I go back to work, and once Latina was like, "What happened?" And I'm like, "I just told her, ma'am," and she literally started going ballistic.
Was she laughing?
Yeah, they were all laughing at me. I'm like,
Not at you, at the situation.
my mom was literally going. But I feel like I laughed it off because it was funny. Because one, who was that you called ma'am? You're like, I told you like a dumb racial slur or something like that. Well, I didn't know I was something sooner.
Damn. Well, look, I can't believe that. Wow, that's a new low for society.
Started a war.
Sure on there.
They know being with an emotionally weak man slash woman, whatever the fuck you did about that.
Identity politics are not the strong suit.
Identity crisis.
On streams. By the way, I really wish you were calling me that.
What?
What?
Just target his big now. I buried that. Once I buried you know who.
I know.
Oh, look, I'm just gonna. If I called you your actual name, which would be hilarious, or I could go all day on memeing. Kage, at least I've known you that for years. Memes aside, I think that's just all you. If I tried to change my moniker. Okay, Rooney. You know, Rooney Kenshin. It's okay, Rooney.
Damn. Goddamn. It's a typical Korean. What you think?
Dude, if John was here, it'd be worse.
Jesus Christ, it's gonna be worse.
If you asked him to call you something, he'd come up with a weird name. I at least know my Japanese and know what that means, wandering samurai. And I was just quoting Rurouni Kenshin, making fun of that.
Mm-hmm.
He would say something like, "You want?" Okay, Zero. That's fine, Major Zero.
Just call that Nero. Look, let's call him Nero at this goddamn point when he just my cry ass at this point. Jesus, he be just fine.
Oh,
shit!
I can just call you.
Take the Kingdom Hollows. Make your decision. Okay then.
No, I'll just call you V. I mean, really, you're a bit of an anarchist like V for Vendetta anyway. I'm referring to V for Vendetta, so, I mean, you're a bit of his mindset that time.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't mind seeing a revolution at this point of people with that mindset being overthrown.
True.
That you just had to deal with. Was it a Zoomer or was it a millennial or was it someone older than all three, both of those? How old was the person?
I think about fucking 18 or fucking.
Oh dear God, you dealt with a Gen Z or like the newer generation people. Ugh.
You did right with jeans. Ew.
This new generation now.
That mindset, go.
Their music's trash too.
Oh, what about you? Aren't you Gen Z? No, I'm from the goddamn 90s.
You're millennial.
Oh, good. I was born in 1990 for Christ's sake.
That's a 9 on my end, so what's up?
Man, we lost her, sir.
Thank you.
Madam, we lost your proper name. Ma'am, madam, sir, sire, or Mr.
Of course.
Did I tell you I found out how they do the logic of 2 + 2 is 5? I found out that logic.
Oh, I don't want to think about that anymore, Jill.
No, it's actually funny because someone showed me how it's done. How they try to win that argument. I was like, what? That's what they use? They do the block. You know how they were showing that new block formula? They were teaching kids with blocks? Like draw the lines? Well, what apparently it is, if you have two blocks, you fuse them together. The X you fuse together, to make a square, and with the 4 showing 4 blocks counts as the 5. And I'm like, that's the dumbest thing I have ever heard. That is the dumbest mathematical equation I have ever heard. Something to.
I swear, as humans, we are.
Yeah, fantasy is about as hell.
Like, we're literally created.
Idiocracy. Watch it be people. If it does, I will laugh. If we get someone like Booker T as president.
Bro.
And people would start trying to water their gardens with Gatorade.
I already know about that situation.
What is that situation? What Nicki Minaj do?
She made a diss track about him, and apparently she's making fun of him since a known sex offender. And then Nicki got so pressed, and she literally bringed up Megan's pet mother.
True. And all hell broke loose.
And Yeah, now Elvis broke loose. And everyone, and by the way, even her...
Oh, what the hell did I miss? What's this about? Kayate's voice is low. Civil War about. Let's be careful not to trash the vehicle too much. Ah, hi, Lieb. What's up? Oh, Civil War? Oh, that's the United States. You're having a good time in Canada right now. I ain't got nothing against you. I'm glad you enjoyed your time in Canada. Right now, our dear president decided to piss off the Texans. Which, why would you piss off Texans? Couldn't you just do it to the Californians? They drank the Kool-Aid and so far gone anyway. Just do it to Californians. To the communisms. And he pissed them off by trying to tear down their border. So once they just basically pulled out in the National Guard and all them, yeah, it's just one big complex mess, which could lead to, it's got 25 governors, as of the last time I checked. 25 governors are currently supporting Governor Abbott in his basically revolt against our current president by saying, screw you. I am going to put up a wall. Well, when you have tons and tons of immigrants coming through your state, yeah. Look,
come to your country.
Look, we just got done with a blizzard in our way, Libra, which I'm glad is finally out, and the snow finally is gone because the rainstorm passed through here. Unfortunately, I think...
you went through that too?
Unfortunately, I think it might have actually frozen half of those immigrants that were stuck outside in Chicago. They're not letting us know the death toll of that yet. We just think a few people died. They're not going to let us know that a lot of people froze. Because that thing hit New York, it hit Chicago, and what was the other state that's doing it? I don't think Commie, Florida, or
Washington. No, the one
DC,
going up there to the Canada.
Whatever. It hit all three of them. If you can't tell me that was some kind of weird.
It also hit Colorado as well. That shit hit Colorado as well. So, yeah. Oh, so, it's multiple bodies.
So you can't tell me that snowstorm didn't get rid of a bunch of immigrants that were stuck outside, because that thing was cold.
Oh yeah, even the roads.
So we had a purge, but look, it wasn't our government. It was it was Mother Nature. Mother Nature got pissed off with them polluting her streets, so she just came down and decided to, freeze everybody like day after tomorrow. Not my fault. Not that I know of on my end. It's just supposed to start getting it's supposed to warm up a little bit finally, then go to a little cold. But we had a rainstorm come through our way for 2 weeks, melting all the snow. Which, if a lot of people died on them streets, rain, that means them bodies are bloated.
Mm-hmm.
Woo-wee! I don't like Chicago, so that's why I make fun of the shit out of it, and getting shits and giggles at the fact that this is happening to them. So, look.
Yep.
Look, they were building concentration camps there in Chicago. Yeah, they were building concentration camps.
Oh yeah,
for the immigrants.
They is. Mhm.
They were going to build an entire building with that's made of brick or whatever, just specifically for them.
What is this? What is this world?
What? Why are we here? Why are we here? What are we fighting for?
I don't want to hurt you.
No, it is fair Canada gets the big win, JRPG King. It is fair. You've been under so much shit for so long with your freaking rule by the Queen that you deserve a W. I think...
No. Would you pronounce this rule by the King now? These damn days.
Rule by a king, but that Queen made his life a living hell during COVID era. she may have just croaked like last year, but you can't say for however many years when that queen was still old turkey was still on the power. She didn't make all Canada's life a living hell. So, the fact that you're ruled by a king now and all that stuff and have finally taken some wins, I'll take that for you all. I mean, you all been suppressed for too long. There's apparently a thing that the Great Honking might happen here in America soon. Truckers might do the same thing they did in Canada to help Abbott. He said do it. He said do it. He said do it. Do the honking in America is what Lee's like. He's like, do it. Do the honking. So the truck drivers might do the... we're going to have to feel it. He already felt the wrath of the Great Honking. We're going to end up feeling it.
No. He gonna get a master shooting guild for this happening in the United States.
Holy crap, I just realized something. The one person I know that lives near that area and that I had to make that big video on, oh no, he's going to have to be driven insane by the Great Honking, and we won't even be there. We'll just have to watch him melt on Discord. That means Silent lives in Texas.
Oh yeah, you got to deal with all that all the meat industry.
If they do the truck thing like they did with Libra and kept him up, woo! That kid gonna... Ooh, yeah. Sorry, Silent.
That's a mental breakdown.
That means no sleep for...
Oh boy.
No, I'm just saying he lives in Texas, and if they do the trucker thing there, like they want to, like they did in Canada, you ain't getting no sleep.
Oh god, you gonna be...
Lieber could probably tell us all stories.
Oh, so you'll be fine.
Have you ever heard how loud a truck thing is when they actually just sit there and hold a horn?
Hold that horn.
They have ear mufflers. I worked at a trucking lot. My brother worked for a trucking company. For a trucking company, so I know how loud those things can be and what all damage they can do.
Like at the end of the day, if that actually happening inside Texas, he gonna have to feel the full wrath. More like what you call another common slap you in the face.
Look, I actually think
damn right, waiting wheelers.
Oh god, I know what you're talking about. But sorry.
Don't do something like that. What the hell's wrong with you?
I just find it, but apart from that, I feel bad. I wouldn't want to live in Texas right now because Texas is on the verge of the Civil War area. That's ground zero for Civil War. You could, although unfortunately, my sisters live there, so yeah, they're screwed.
Yeah.
They live in El Paso.
Oh, this fuck.
That's right at the edge of,
the borderline.
The borderline. The border is pretty much right there, in their area, if I recall right. So yeah, my sisters are like right smack in ground zero of that area.
Mm-hmm.
Although I don't worry too much about them because my sisters are really hardcore, and I just saw my sisters again just recently, and yeah, she seems to have gotten more like I bet you she was packing heat underneath that nice suit of hers. So yeah, she's definitely become one of them women. It's gonna be whoosh. Say that again. So she's always packing, I believe.
She arms to the teeth type of lady. Oh, that's understandable.
Well, her dad's old school.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
He don't put up with. My dad's 83, so he don't put up with the pronoun shit and all that crap.
True for a doctor. She.
Now, here's a good question, chat. Should there be an age limit on driver's license?
What?
Should there be an age limit on owning a driver's license? Like, be considered too old to drive a car?
Yes.
Technically, yes.
If you're okay, let me right now. If you are the age, you know, you don't deserve to drive.
Well, I'm going to add a caveat because I don't want to take away too much freedom. Like, even if you're 80 and you're completely sane and genie IQ level thing, I think you should only be able to drive during the day. You are not allowed to drive at night. At night.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah, I could agree on that. I agree on that.
Because so many accidents with the old people happen at night, believe it or not, than they do during the day. So I think if they put an age limit on it, just take away the ability to drive. The old people cannot drive at, like, when the sun starts going down. If it's okay, even this, if it's dark outside all day because of weather, you can't drive. If it's dark outside, the moment the sun starts going down, say 5 p.m. what here, can't drive. Like, if the sun goes down, starts going down, so long as that sun is up and high and it's clear skies, you can drive.
You
Because
can drive in the morning, afternoon, and that's it.
That's it.
That's it. That's it. That's it. We getting even time. You better be in house.
I mean, do you find that fair, Kage? As I said, if
To me, yes.
if it's dark outside because of weather, you can't drive. The only way you can drive because of weather, like storms or something, hits you can't drive. But if it's like sunny during morning and evenings, you can drive. That's it for the age limit thing. Either that or find a way to have the robotic car take over and have them put it on auto drive.
Makes sense.
Although I saw this hilarious article because of on Chicago. Again, I will keep making fun of Chicago because shit just kept happening to them for a week straight. And the worst karmatic wise was apparently people left for Christmas. They came back from Christmas or whatever flights it is. I can't think of it off the bat. I think I just went the wrong direction. Oh well. And how do I put it nicely? They came back to their cars dead.
Damn.
Because they all drove Teslas. A lot of people in there drove Teslas. And Teslas, if you leave your car out, the battery dies. And with it being so cold, they couldn't use the battery stations there.
That's awful.
This is why electric cars are no use for people who end up going up there to the different states or going to different countries that have, cold weathers. So
Libra,
they're going ahead and screw
here's the odd thing. Your area in Canada would be the first to enact my idea. Which would be a good thing.
True.
I'm not saying just because Canada's like the petri dish to test anything crazy or woke or anything nowadays, or was for a while. So if there's going to be some crazy law doing that, they'll probably test it up in Canada first, which I need to know the results of that test, please. Please let me know if you no longer have crazy old people driving.
True on that. Alright, step out for a second. But like I say, yeah, if Tesla at the Canada up there.
That was Chicago with the Chicago had the Teslas. I was saying Canada because of them implementing my idea of the driver's license.
Pretty much, yes.
It's fine, old B. But yeah, Civil War mainly has to do with how it is on Texans' end.
True on that.
That's why I put that in there and how it just keeps getting. That might not happen for a while because politics are disarray, and that's great. I bet it is, Leap, because that doesn't affect your area so much. Because
True.
politics are mainstream.
Yeah, politics. Yeah, Democrats and politicians are mainstream kind of type of stuff. If you want to do want to be done what the hell's going on in your own country, you gotta have okay, I need to look at this right here, that, or see oh, what the hell was the king is up to? Go ahead and fuck us over and all that kind of type of stuff.
Although I don't think the king has much say compared to what we think he does, but it's still considered that. I still wonder how we got Alaska.
No,
because to get to Alaska, I have to fly through Canada.
I mean, let's be honest. If the king just go ahead surrender that country and let y'all just be your own goddamn country, y'all could be just goddamn fine.
Oh, don't become a part of the United States. Become your own sovereign nation, please. For the love of God, Canadians.
Please become your own. Please become your own goddamn nation.
Do not get involved.
At this damn point.
I want you all to become your own bloody sovereign nation. Y'all been too much from what Libra's told us all.
Yes, y'all been to hell and back throughout so many goddamn years. It's be about time y'all could go ahead and become your own country.
That's like asking the United States to get rid of the Democratic Party, though.
True on that. True on that.
So the chances of that happening are both like us wishing the Democratic Party and the Republican Party, both of them would be destroyed and have some kind of new party system.
I feel you on that. About the rule, I understand about that shit. I mean, if Sharp goddamn, wait a minute. Hold that thought. No. If the king died, it go to the other bitches. Damn. They're still gonna be trapped in the goddamn royalty loop.
Oh, by the way, nice song you did on New Year's Eve, Lieb. That was hilarious.
Likewise.
But, yeah. The shenanigans going on in the United States are just as nutty as they are in Canada, although Lee probably could tell us a whole bunch on Canadian laws. I wonder something. Huh.
Yeah.
Libra, are you available to be talked to live on air? Are you available to be thrown in a party for live on air? No, just to tell us how bad Canada is.
We need your input. Come on, Libra. Okay, sure, why not? Thank you, Jesus. Bring your ass on in.
I'll do it.
Yeah. Hop his ass on in this motherfucking call. Jeez.
There you go, Libra. Just so you let the invite fly. Oh.
Yeah, that's what I said. Let them come on through. There you
go.
go.
Libra, how you been? Could you just tell us how bad Canada is and how it could turn, how what Canada's like, so we know so us United States could be prepared for what we're in for? Let it loose.
Well, the only concern I have right now is apparently the Senate, which is not elected, by the way, are pushing a bill to basically ban kids from watching online porn, right? But it basically is going to restrict consenting adults from watching any sexually explicit content, basically.
What? Oh wow, that's a weird
That's
way of trying to do good.
True
like,
on that.
So, okay, can you tell us how your political system works, just in case we just ever decide to get rid of our two-party system and get yours? How does it work? What do you have, like a Senate?
I would say... Oh, you want to know how it works in general? Okay, well, there's different political parties. There's the Senate, which are not elected by anybody in Canada. And then we have our prime ministers, like, Trudeau and all that stuff. So it's basically divided in different kinds of politics for Canada.
If you took out the Queen, what's it like, is what I'm wondering. Your system. Because I'd actually be curious to ask you.
Technically, the Queen has nothing really to do with ruling Canada. It's not supposed to. But apparently, after the Queen passed away and King Charles got in, I didn't hear anything good about that guy. And a lot of Canadians don't want anything to do with his royalty with news or anything. Like, we don't want to hear about, he went to some ceremony or some shit. It's like, I don't fucking care about what he does.
Yeah, he's a different continent.
Why am I hearing about what Charles does?
But what does your system run like? Like, how do they pass? How do they pass bills in Canada? Is what I'm wondering. Compared to here,
they basically come up with plans how they're going to implement bills, and they go to Senate to vote on the bills, and they go with the first, second, and third reading, and then it goes through Royal Assent, and then eventually becomes law, and then they force it.
Oh, y'all got a system. I understand.
Yeah.
Wow, your system's...
Not that I agree with it, because a lot of them are pushing for bills I don't want.
And then also, you have a system that's not elected by the people. That's really fucked up, too.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Damn. Sounds like it'd be an interesting system if it wasn't rigged.
True.
You know why it is? Because the Liberals are in power right now. I think once the Conservatives get in, I imagine the system's going to change for the better.
It probably will go to the way it sounds good on how it should be, like how it sounds good on paper, instead of being all corrupt and shit.
True.
But I am happy a court judge looked at the Emergency Act and said, yeah, this is basically unconstitutional and it's violating Canadians' rights. I am so happy for that.
How long was that damn thing in place?
Common sense. The Emergency Act was in place for at least a month or so.
Oh, wait,
maybe
you made
a little bit longer.
That is
yeah,
weird.
it was a dark day, 2022. I was feeling really depressed. I'm pretty sure you already saw the videos where I got Pippin to sing Lord of the Rings.
I remember how bad it was. No need to remind me. It's just
you don't remind me of that, man, because I already seen you've been to the darkness. You've been to darkness in your own country.
Your own country is so jacked up. It's worse than you. You were the predecessor from the dark days that were going to come to the United States. So yeah, now that everything's doing good over here, now darkness come over here. So
yes.
I ain't gonna blame you. So long as you get your happiness, that's good for you.
Yeah, we're gonna have to stay around our bullshit on our end.
I'm an opportunist. I want everybody to be happy. I don't want to just be single and happy over here. I want you guys in the United States to get some good. You know what I mean?
We're gonna get our blessing one way or another. The main thing is y'all getting what y'all need to get.
Yeah, you've had the short end of the stick for, what, 2+ years now?
2 years.
Yeah, Kim, I just want to apologize for not coming to that Freedom Convoy right away. There were so many things going on, plus it got depressing when the Emergency Act got enrolled, because it felt like martial law then. And
it is martial law, practically, from what I understand. You broke it down to me on a private call off air, and you basically, the way it describes, it sounds like freaking martial law. the equivalent to martial law here in the States, except it's called whatever act in your country. Because yeah, we have to word it nice and pretty. We don't want to call it what it is martial law.
Mm-hmm.
One thing your country does good is wording fills the nice, fancy, nice sunshine rainbow lettering, and not telling people how bad they are.
True. More like cloak and dagger bullshits.
They're just it's as bad as us when Congress will pass a bill by accident because they'll shove a 10,000-page document straight through the freaking house, and then whoops, we actually took away this from you.
Yeah.
And we'll just look at you like, did you not read the papers?
The Senate is really, from what I read, the Senate's still really bad in America too, and that's gotta change.
Oh God, it's so bad. That's why I was asking.
Terrifying. It's just fucked up here in the United States that are American at the time.
Our Senate is more brain dead than yours.
Oh yes. So
and that's not saying a lot.
You know what I'm saying? Not like, oh shit, my United States doing good. No, we fucked up just like yours.
Honestly, I think until the right people get into power, unfortunately, I would say both areas still need it's a clean slate from all the bullshit. Basically.
Hard reset.
Yeah.
They need a Thanos snap, in other words.
That too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we don't want you dissolved into nothingness. We just want your system dissolved. Okay, we don't want the people to be Thanos. We don't want the people to turn into ash. We want to reform. We just want the board to just get clean.
Mm-hmm.
Only thing that everybody from different countries want their country to do, well, like, who run the country, to do fucking damn better.
I'm just glad. I'm glad Canada's.
The news recently, Donald Trump is leading in the polls. So that might be a good thing. Biden might be out of office this year.
Oh God, we'll be so glad if that old man gets there. But we were just talking of how the only secret dark horse would be if Michelle Obama managed to get out, because apparently sometime in March he's supposed to drop out because of health concerns, and people are just wondering, well then who's going to take your old place? Cenk Uygur from the Young Turks?
Mm-hmm.
And yes, Cenk Uygur is running for a Democrat Party from the Young Turks. Cenk Uygur of the Young Turks. That is a thing. It's overlooked, but I'm aware of that one.
But I think we can all agree that the politics in North America are very bad right now. And I think people want positive change, because man, I'm not hearing anything good. Like, a lot of the friends talk to me about how they want Biden out ASAP.
Look, we wouldn't mind if a health accident happened, okay? I will begrudgingly take the Joker Kamala Harris doing acting presidency if a health accident happened to Biden at his age.
Yes. Oh, like natural causes hit him in his
Yeah, he thought, natural causes get him and he can't be president no more. I'm not gonna. Actually, that would be the only way to satisfy Kamala's power thirst. Let her be president for a little bit, and then bam, she got to have her be the first black president, woman black president, and then bam, Michelle can scoot her way right in.
No, she could be the first whoever she wanted to be inside the presidency. Then Michelle Obama comes in, just kick her to the side. Then she got to do that. Then you got the same side.
I could see Michelle literally giving that woman the boot, quite figuratively and literally saying, "Get out of my chair." With how Michelle is, I can quite literally see that, and I would laugh my ass off if Michelle came in there in her high heels and kicked Kamala out of a chair, saying, "This is my chair now."
So yeah, we have to see how this is going to end out here in the United States.
But at least things are doing good in Canada.
I'm wishing good things for you guys in America for 2024 because we all deserve happiness, man.
Well, I'm glad you finally got happiness because, damn, dude, you've been. Look, we can take our darkness.
We could take our darkness here in the United States of America, but don't kill us, make us stronger. Y'all motherfuckers, y'all deserve your goddamn happiness throughout so many goddamn years of goddamn being in turmoil.
For the love of God, y'all can't even have guns.
Thank you.
Yeah, they're trying to revoke a lot of firearms with that bill that basically takes the rights away from gun owners. I don't like that
I know, you don't have a constitution that, like, the right to carry arms like we do. So that's why I'm like, y'all deserve whatever win you can get. Y'all can't even keep your damn guns for whatever thing we have.
Or keep something enough to go ahead and like, oh, we got a right to protect ourselves.
Well, you know what's funny? Even though they're passing that law, the gun owners the gun owners. Sorry, I'm kind of.
You good? You good?
They basically said we're not handing over our guns. So, even if they make some of the rifles illegal, they're still keeping their weapons.
Of course.
I bet they are, and I bet they'll come if the police come knocking. It's going to be. I haven't used my Betsy in a while. What would you like me to show it to you?
Look, if you're trying to keep guns away from Canada, motherfuckers could just go in the dark. Somebody could just go in the dark market or the dark web to get weapons and have it goddamn dropped to the goddamn country. Or black market, depends on which way you want to look at it. They still can get their firearms, they still get bullets. You ain't gonna stop them motherfuckers from going ahead and protect themselves.
That's what baffles me. They're trying to take away the rights from legal gun owners, but they do nothing about people that are purchasing shit illegally.
Ugh.
Like I mean, if you wanted to, you can buy a handgun right now in the black market in Canada if you really wanted to.
And is it easy to access your black market compared to ours?
Pretty much.
Damn!
Oh,
Criminals have every access to it.
Damn!
Their market is way easier than us. Our complicated, they're not. That I can admit.
Yeah, don't go to the dark web right now. I saw a lot of handguns being sold over there in the black market. I'm like, damn.
They gotta go ahead and go with population is that to these countries. Inside enough, y'all the Muslims are very popular out there to go ahead like, okay, let's go ahead and set these on out here. They need weaponry.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, I do kind of have a fascination of guns myself. I would love an opportunity to shoot a revolver, for some reason.
No, why the hell not? A revolver is a beautiful gun.
Yes, it is. It's a lovely thing. Get yourself a good old Smith & Wesson revolver, you Jesus. Ain't nothing wrong with firearm.
Actually, I want an old revolver. Remember those old revolvers they used in the Wild West? I like the firearm ones.
Oh,
Colt.
I know you were talking about.
The Colt.
45. Oh.
Yeah.
But like I say,
Black powder. I want the black powder model.
Oh.
But yeah, oh, I got one thing for you to ask for you because this has nothing to do with political agenda. What's up with how broken is Yu-Gi-Oh? Because and me and John's, yes, please tell us how broke. What are the broken mechanics in the game that make the game broken?
Are we talking real game or Master Duel?
The game in general. If you go to a...
Well, from my experience right now, for Master Duel, Super Heavy Samurai just released, and I hate seeing that deck.
No, I meant
all
like
I do is
in the real world. Like if you buy the actual cards, and people have defended like...
Actually, what people are complaining about is prices right now. How people can't even afford to go to locals right now.
Yeah.
Because guess what? Bonfire is $120 a pop.
Damn.
Huh? Like the pack?
$120 for a single card.
Oh, that's hurt, y'all, motherfuckers.
Ouch.
Ouch, much?
Yeah. So, in order to play the Fire King deck, or one of the recent Pyro decks, spend $100 to be competitive for a fucking fire deck.
Wow.
Ouch. That's hurt like a mother.
Ah,
I'm gonna be honest. I don't really get modern Yu-Gi-Oh! In real life. You know, I wanted to go to locals, but if they're charging me so much for a bonfire that searches me a fire type monster, I don't know if I want to play.
Can't you just bring your own deck and not have to do that?
Well, the thing is, I kind of like Fire King, so.
But, so what's the broken mechanics that make it so damn broken that people complain? I use the Jinzo, how you can use a Yallock. What are the broken mechanics of Yu-Gi-Oh?
Well, the Fire King archetype, basically, with the new support, you can pop your altars and get so many searches, plus there's a new Fire King that pops a lot of monsters on your opponent's turn. From what I understand. But it's not like insanely broken, where it's, you know, like, I'll put 1,000,000 Omni Negates on the board, so it's kind of
Oh, you mean like it's not like
fair.
it's not like tier laments?
Yeah. No, nuh-uh. It's
Were
not
they-
tier limit, no.
Okay, so
I
how
hate
is Master Duel broken? No.
Super Heavy Samurai.
What did they do?
Put up 2 Omni Negates plus 3 Monster Negates from the extra deck.
Ouch. The damn.
Ow.
Yeah,
And what's
it's broken.
If you don't put, let's just say, if you don't put Maxi and Droll and Lockbar in your deck, you're basically not going to survive the turn.
Master Duel because they do this trick?
You know, again, it's Konami not playtesting their archetypes. They're just releasing broken shit, and then later down the line they hit it, and then another broken archetype comes out, and then another one, and then another one, and then another one. And you just the decks now, you just search way too much. Like, it's ridiculous.
So what archetypes have the most support currently right now in Master Duel?
I'm trying to think about that. Can it be like anything, not even broken decks?
Anything. The whole thing, the whole shabam. You play Master Duel the most, so what currently has the most support in the game?
I would say right now, Makanko. We just got Numeria, the girl that basically banishes everything when you banish your extra deck. We got that. And I'm trying to think of something else. All zombies are pretty good. I like some zombies.
Oh dear God, zombies.
Yes, undead.
No, you don't get it. Skeleton King. I
know.
remember the Wrath of Believer Skeleton King.
Oh, you're talking about Skull Servants, aren't you?
Skull
Yeah,
Servant.
they just printed a new card in the real game. It's called White Swan.
Oh.
Yes, it's another Skull Servant name, so King of Skull Servant gonna get even more bigger.
No. That card I have bad memories because of that deck, because of you. Not in a very mean way, it's just, I never knew how broken Skull Servant could be. Until you showed me that, I thought it was a joke card. Oh no, White Faking. White Faking and the other card does it. You only need 2 cards.
White Mare. White Prince. Regular Skull Servant. Like, that alone is like 13,000, 14,000 attack.
Yep. And you'll be crying tears of pain the whole time that's being inflicted upon you, anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait until we get the new Skull Servant and Master Duel. It's gonna be really fantastic.
How long does it take for them to add the new cards that get added to the real game to Master Duel?
Well, actually, we're getting new packs every month now, so we're actually catching up to the TCG and OCG somewhat.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Although, February's pack, I'm not interested in it. I'm probably gonna skip it and at least see if I can pull more Dynamorphia cards, because I need to complete Dynamorphia.
Oh wait, Dogmatica deck?
No, there's an archetype called Dynamorphia, and it's like a control deck, basically.
Oh.
And there's this busted fusion that basically says if your life points are lower, your monsters can't activate their effects. So,
wow.
It's like a walking skill drain for your opponent.
Yeah. And people forget that's the oldest busted card in the game is Skill Drain.
What's funny is Skill Drain's limited in Master Duel.
No, just in general, people forget that was like one of the earliest printed goods cards that, broke the game.
True.
And yet people act like it's a newer card, and I'm like, no, that thing came out in Pharaoh's Servant, I believe.
You know what's good for skill drain usage is Malefics, because you get 4K beat sticks that don't leave the field, and they can all attack you under skill drain.
Oh. So, EDO Pro, does that still get support? I haven't played EDO Pro in a while.
EDO Pro has so many new cards, I can't even keep up on them.
Wow, because they get we see the release of what's going to come out practically on EDO Pro before, it gets released over here.
Yep.
Well, I am happy that Master Duel is bringing out a pack every month, so it probably means we're going to cut up with the TCG and OCG, and I would say probably 3 months or a little bit more.
Nice.
To take a guess.
Nice.
Yeah.
They keep on with the same pace on dropping new cards each and every month like that. Yeah, y'all could be up to like the.
Because Master Duel's been behind the TCG by a lot of cards.
Yeah, I'm glad Konami sped up production, because it took forever to get new support. Now they're finally ramping it up. It's like, finally, I can play all my non-broken archetypes. Like, I'm actually having fun with Numeria. Look up what the deck does. It's really fun, not broken or unfair. It's just like fun.
It's not like you're having a Mystic Mine on the field. It's not that broken.
Mm-hmm.
Mystic Mine's banned, so.
I know it's banned, but it was still a card that was just like would suck the fun out of the game.
Yeah.
It'll still be notorious for that, in my opinion.
Well, it's always will be notorious for having that. Anybody will have that card in their projection of how much got that nightmare feel that card actually can do to a person.
Yeah.
So is the ban list? Has the new ban list come out yet by Konami?
Are you talking about for January or in general?
Just in general, you know how they do the giant ban list that bans cards people want banned in the real life game? Has the new ban list come out?
The real life game, they've been doing good with the ban list. Somebody did a reaction to January ban list, and it was pretty good. Master Duel's ban list, it's to be desired.
To be desired, but at least in the real life card game, we know they're trying to fix a few things. Although Konami just has a bad habit. New card print, it has new card design. No, that. Get some testers to test out the damn game. I've said that for years. You said that for years. Can we just have some Just like video games get beta testers, can we have some card testers?
Yes, please. Jesus.
Yeah, no kidding.
I mean, it ain't not, look. It is best for them to have cards tested to test out these cards and trying to make sure and these cards are like, okay, these powerful are not too that damn powerful that we could just go ahead and print those bitches out and bring it to the damn public. To be too powerful, we need to go ahead and start from the chart, so we need to start overplaying one, because no use of have overpowered bullshit and then folks gonna be like, oh shoot, let's say somebody using this in the tournament.
Oh, Keo, by the way, you like aromas, right?
Oh.
They came out with the new support for aromas.
I do Charmers because it's to the point where anybody that plays my Charmer deck just says, you're not allowed to use that deck anymore. I'm like, oh. Because I spent so much money getting all the good support for it.
Your kids?
You should spawn aromas, because you're going to gain so much life points for the new support. It's pretty good.
Yeah, aromas are the ones that just make the game like, what the heck? How did you get that much life points per turn?
Yeah, we got aromas, and they also got new Ritual Beast support. I like Ritual Beast.
I might need to reinstall Master Duel if they're getting that. If they're finally catching up to the actual TCG, reinstall Master Duel again.
Shoot, yeah, you can reinstall that mug back on in there and get yourself back in game card and back again. Test out, get some cards here and there. Go against Levo and other people's that who do got the game. See how broken it is and get happy feedback on that.
What's funny is I picked Silent Task for 2 tournaments in a row, and it's funny.
That's hilarious.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, I might get back. I might have to hop on Master Duel since you just told me most of the cards are now finally supported. It's finally almost caught up to the CCG. Because I remember playing it last time I touched it. I'm like, where is this card? And you or someone else told me, oh, that's not in the game yet. I was like, what?
Well, just don't expect like anything like aromas or Ritual Beasts. I doubt we're gonna get that anytime soon, but
it was mostly spellcaster archetypes and warrior archetypes and some other archetypes that were not getting supported as good.
Yeah, well, sadly, there's still no new support for Dark Magician, so I'm kind of sad. No meaningful support. Oh, this might be speculation, but there's supposed to be a Blue Eyes White Dragon structure deck coming to Master Duel. If that's true, I'm buying it. I'm saving the gems and getting that.
Nice.
Dope.
I wonder if it'll have the dual-headed Blue Eyes, the one with only 2 heads. That's easier to summon.
Oh, it's speculation right now, so I'm taking it with a grain of salt right now. I'm gonna wait and see, but we're supposedly supposed to get a Blue Eyes White Dragon structure deck.
I understand. You just didn't on it. Right about now, you sitting on it and just waiting until you get full confirmed that this is gonna be drop or not, which is understandable.
People just gotta not jump to conclusions and get excited right away, because I seen everybody
keep your expectations low when it comes.
So hyped like that. Yeah.
Oops,
well, the
sorry.
one thing I'm hyped for, and I probably will get some great expectations, is that Grand Blue Fantasy Relink coming out next month.
I saw that. Is it a good fighting?
People that got an early copy review of that game said it's a JRPG. And no, it's not a fighting game. It's an actual JRPG with hack and slash elements. That's the one I want.
Well,
I'm not into Grand Blue Fantasy fighting games. It's not for me.
Well,
but hey, if you enjoy them, then that's cool.
Hey, I enjoyed Blaze Blue for the giant story. It's just the last one didn't get dubbed.
Yeah.
Probably budgeting problems.
Oh no, but it's just sad.
Yeah, usually if they can't get English, it means they can't afford the English dub, because believe it or not, affording the English dub is kind of costly. And these companies cannot do it.
So they'll use the AIs.
I would like English dub for once for some of these games, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's gonna be choosers, and these damn days you're gonna have to take what you can get. What you must be tossed to you.
So, your opinion of continuing Legend of Heroes?
Which one?
There's another one coming out soon. I am aware of it, and I'm just like, I don't.
Oh, the Legend of Daybreak. I don't have any comments about that one. All I know is it's going to be a new cast of characters. So, no more Rain, no more Lisa, no more characters we know. They're done.
Why was I the only one who did not like Ravine? Because I'm like, dude, 4 ended the story conclusively. Everybody got their happy end. I don't need a encore with a new cast, probably providing a new conflict that I don't want to know. No, the curse ended.
I think Reverie, they just did it for fan service. I could be wrong.
Introduced a whole new problem with a list of characters that just already had their peaceful resolution.
Yes, they did. I didn't play for that reason. I played for the fan service because they brought back old characters like, what's his name? Lloyd, Elise, Tio.
Yeah, they
Those
brought back
kind of characters. Yeah. Estelle.
But I just was like, why? Like, you had the grand epic battle that, at the end of 4 where, you have, like...
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. Falcom kind of likes to milk their trails a little bit too hard, so I'm not even gonna defend it.
So, but is that one necessary to play to get into the new one? Do I need to play Reverie to understand the story of where it's gonna go for the new game that's coming out?
No.
Oh, thank God! Thank you, that's the best news I've heard when it comes to the Trails games. Because I want to play the new one, but I don't want it to have to play the one that came out, Reverie, to play the new one to...
They'll have some old references, but it's not going to have anything to do with Reverie, so you don't... it's not mandatory, basically, from what I heard.
It's not like where you need to have played Skies... them, or at least...
Speaking of Sky, I'm waiting for Falcom to give a console port of Sky. Please give us a port already. I don't want to play it on Steam. Full console release, please.
I don't know if it was on Vita or not. It might do it, I don't know.
No, it's only on PC.
No, there was the... they ported the Vita versions of the Crossbell art.
Yeah, they remastered those. I played those. I enjoyed the hell out of those.
Yeah, those were the Vita versions that they remastered in them. So that's why I was like, I don't know if they'll touch older. I don't think Sky had a remaster type done to it.
They haven't, no.
On either PC or PC. So they may or may not. But then again, it all depends on
what. Yeah, but Keo, you can skip Reverie if you want to. I just got it because of the fan service.
Oh, thank God. That's the one thing I was worried about, and you're the one that knows the most of that, so I can play the new one without having to worry about Reverie, thank God.
No, if they're done with the story, there's going to be no mentions of Reen or Elise or anything that relevant in the new game, so you don't have to.
You know what?
Once in the Blue Moon, they'll like.
You want to know what? I'm surprised
something.
got support Libra that I bet you probably have played, and I haven't had a chance to play it yet because I still haven't cleared the base game of it. Is Tales of Arise got that brand new DLC, which is a giant new story expansion.
I've been meaning to get the DLC, but I might wait for a sale or wait for the complete edition to go down in price because it's kind of pricey right now.
Oh, I thought you'd already played at least the DLC to that giant story expansion to the game. Because, good God, did they give it a story expansion.
I'll get the expansion, but they're charging way too much for me, and plus I gotta complete my other games anyway, so...
Yeah, but I'm amazed they went back to that game and gave it support after so long. That's one of those things that amazed me. I was like, wow, it's been a while.
Tales of Arise is a very fun game.
Yeah, the combat's fun.
Is there anything you're looking forward to for entertainment-wise, Keo? This year.
Oh, I'm going to sound like heresy, but I'm already invested. It's too deep to admit. I'm probably going to buy it like the month after it comes out. And that's the only game I'm interested this year, apart from if they ever release another Trails game, is Final Fantasy Rebirth, because I just want to see where they're taking the damn story.
I see.
That's the last game I'm currently interested in, because right now I'm going through all my backlog.
Are you concerned about the story that they're going to take with Rebirth?
Oh, I've had my concerns for years. I don't know where they're going. I've gone on too many Nomura merits, as we all know. I, at this point, am going to see it just to see how bad is. I know V or Kage does not agree with me. I want the choice to appear Tifa or Aerith die. Subvert my expectation and let me pick which one of those gets killed by Sephiroth.
I'd like to see that.
I have said it for years since the Rebirth came out. It's like, if they go for this whole new thing, they need to make it so everybody knows Aerith dies. Change the formula.
Well, you know what, Keo, you can play test it for me so that when I eventually get my PS5, I can get it then. Because I don't know if I trust the Final Fantasy Remake treatment.
Me and a couple others I know are interested in getting it. I'm interested for my demented reasons, but I want to see. But I'm going to, because I'm already, as much as I don't want to admit it, I'm already too invested in the series to leave at this point. It's kind of like if you got invested in Trails series, by the point you got to 4 and you played all of them up there, 3, you might as well play 4. You're too deep into it now. Yep, it's mandatory. So right now it's become mandatory for me to see how this goes with Rebirth. So that's the only one I'm going to interested in. And let me just tell you this: if you get a PS5 Libra, Final Fantasy 16 is enjoyable, but the 100% completing it is going to give you a challenge, and you'll enjoy that part. Because oh my God, those optional bosses, they are vague on where they are. They tell you it's like go to the west field of Arnfeld, and you're like, where's that at on this map?
I'm gonna wait for a massive Final Fantasy 16 sale because I wasn't impressed by the gameplay. That's just me.
Oh, the story's great. The story is great, as you were hearing Kage
I'm
rant.
sure the story is great. It's just the gameplay I have a problem with.
Oh yeah. I just thought I would just let you know that they have a ton of optional and side quest material in it. That's why I just wanted to let you know. So I would wait, and this is my opinion for you. If you do get a PS5, don't buy it right from the get-go. Buy it on sale.
I'm not. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Like, Keo, I'm just sorry for me. The new Final Fantasy direction, I don't like where they're going with it. I grew up with the old Final Fantasies that I played and completed. I'm an old Final Fantasy mentality kind of guy.
The last Final Fantasy that was turn-based to a degree was MMO style was 12.
It's not that they took the turn-based away. There's much more reasons why I don't like the direction.
Hack and
other than
slashy?
they took the turn-based.
Hack and slashy?
It's they keep taking elements away. Like, I heard the new one, they basically made the RPG elements non-existent in 16. And I'm like, really? Oh man.
There's a level of...
And plus you can't control your characters anymore. You can only control one dude. The old Final Fantasies were better. You can control multiple characters.
Well, I would recommend with you, buy it at like a dirt cheap sale price when it comes to Canada. Because Canada, there's one thing I don't like about Canada. It's your marketing prices. Is your game-breaking prices. You could accidentally make a bad investment, and you'll just be like, why?
Well, a Grand Blue Fantasy, I'm gonna have to give into my wallet and spend whatever it is on that game because it looks way too good for it. So, I'm gonna have to cough up my money for it.
Well, at least there's one game you're looking forward to, and that I am glad to hear. So,
likewise to me, it's a single fact of it's a game that you want to go in here and get. You don't mind going in here and drop like, okay, I don't give a fuck how much the market rate is for this game. I'm gonna just straight up take my money at this time being so I can get this game and I can just enjoy this shit.
The game's gonna be 40 hours of optional content. I'm getting my value out of my money with Grand Blue Fantasy Relink.
Oh, of course she is.
There's a... Oh God, I can't think of how big they added a lot of optional content in 16, but I'm not trying to sing the praises to you, but I'm saying when you buy it, when you do get it, you will have a lot of side content to go through, and a lot of side material expands the main story.
Oh,
so
if you ever get the itch to check out old Final Fantasies, we got the Final Fantasy Remaster Collection. I think the
I'm picky when it comes to that. Like, I like 4, 6.
It includes 4 and 6.
4, 6.
5,
2,
1, 2, 3.
1. 3. I'm kind of if on because of the thing, and 5's always been glitchy. But because there was always that one.
If you want to, you can buy them separately. You don't have to buy the whole collection. You can buy them separately.
Oh yeah, I know. I've got them on like my wish list on certain ones. But yeah, it's yeah, the one
I got the because I never played 1, 2, and 3.
Oh dear God, 2 is I would have to send you a video if I could, but there's like
2's okay.
You have to do certain things to get your hit points to go up. This go up. This go up. Your stats to go up.
Yeah, I played it.
And yeah,
that's why I said 2 was okay. 1 is okay too. It was all right. I'm in the middle of 3 now. I definitely beat 4. That was the first one I played because the story and gameplay was amazing for 4, as you know, for me. So I played 4 in the series first, and then I went backwards. I went to 1, 2, and I'm working on 3.
Have you played 6?
I'm saving 6 for last.
Okay.
I would recommend saying 6 for last. If you're going in that order, save 6 for last, because 6 is like the crescendo. It was the final one. Okay, look, Square, if you're doing this, you need to re-release Chrono Trigger as well. You need to release Chrono Trigger as well for people to play, and it needs to be the DS translated version.
That'd be dope.
Because they were working after they got done working on 6. They worked on Final Fantasy. Chrono Trigger, and that was the whole team worked on. Then when 7 came about, after Chrono Trigger came out, that's when all the new guards started taking over.
True.
And going.
Actually, speaking of Square, there is one game I'm looking forward to from them. The new Mana game, The Legend of Mana.
haven't heard
that's
much
coming
on
out this year.
Didn't hear about that one. Must have gone under my radar. I own all the remakes of the Mana series, so there's that. But
yeah, this is a brand new Mana we're getting.
That's weird.
It looks fun as hell.
There's one thing that people...
I think...
Oh, go ahead.
Never mind, go ahead.
I was going to say, the one thing that Trials of Mana people tend to forget about when it comes to Trials of Mana, story-wise? There's a lot of suicide in that game. Oh, this stab. I remember going back to the Super Nintendo version, I'm like, God dang, how many of these characters off themselves?
The only thing I kind of miss about the remake, there's no booty shake for the female character. I miss that. There's no booty shake for her. I'm disappointed. Other than that, good game.
Although that's why I said why I'm waiting for don't have a big list this year. Probably, like I said, is Rebirth. Is I've also got to go through some of my backlog. Like I've got to finish the Mana series is one I want to try to finish, and one other.
You just got a short to-do list.
Oh yeah, I have a giant to-do list that I want to go back and finish. Although, seriously, PlayStation, port your entire PS3 portfolio.
That's not gonna happen.
Wishful thinking.
Yeah, the only way you'll get that is if you nowadays the only way to play older PS3 games is to jailbreak the main PS.
Or yeah, I guess you can do that option. Yeah, that is an option.
I have a jailbroken PS4. I mean 3. I spent 3 days figuring out how to do that through the tutorials and different softwares, and yeah, basically I can play most of my childhood JRPGs on it now.
Yeah, but it took you 3 days of hell to try and get everything together.
Although there's one game that I wish scalpers would stop scalping. One retro game that I wish scalpers would stop scalping and raising the price to always above $300+ US currency. It's probably 400 Canadian currency, and that's Xenosaga 3. Anywhere you go,
it's $300.
It's at least $300 US currency. At least $300.
The fuck?
To get a copy of Xenosaga 3 for PS2.
Yeah, because that shit is very.
It's right up there with John's Tenkaichi 3. But yes. Tenkaichi 3 is a cheap, hard to get game. But still, it's just like, and even then you're.
You know who's to blame for that? The retro gamers like Jesus Ross and anybody else hyping those little games. They're the ones inflating the prices up.
Isn't he Canadian? No offense.
Metal Jesus, I think, unfortunately, yes.
I mean, I'm not trying to be mean. I know Mudafar's Canadian, my favorite commentator type dude, but
look, there's bad and good Canadians, okay? Just like America.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Y'all, look, I'm gonna have to say this, and I'm gonna have to this. I'm gonna have to admit this one on my goddamn end. All Canadians I ain't fucked up. You sure you got surrounding apples on y'all end? But the other is like 50% good and 50% bad. It's like choosing your poison at this point. Come around with kind of the
people. Actually, it's not even with bad people. It's less than 50%. It's like maybe 25 or less percent rotten apples.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, like, folks are like, oh shoot, let me go ahead and get this here, or ain't no going ahead and do this, do that. Woo, woo, woo. Of course, price is gonna go ahead and jump up. It just depends on what kind of type of games. Shoot, it'd be old games. Oh yes, it's gonna jump. It's gonna jump. The prices will gonna jump. Cause folks want to go ahead and get those older styles games.
Am I the only one that's happy I kept all the Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel remastered copies? That thing was selling online for $100+ for a good while in Canada for hard copies of the Trails games for PS4.
Yeah, you got lucky on that one.
Yeah.
I immediately bought that sucker. I knew that particular game was going to go price. I'm like, yeah, I'm snatching up all physical copies of the Legend of Heroes Trails games because, man, those prices, man.
What's your opinion of physical media being no longer a thing?
For Xbox?
Well, yeah, they're just trying to Ubisoft's opinion of we will no longer,
You know what? Fuck Ubisoft.
Damn!
More reasons to boycott games. Oh, gamers have to get used to not owning their games. Okay, then. I'll just not own any more of your titles, then.
You just lost yourself a customer, that's what that is.
Yeah, you don't say that to me. Now I'm gonna buy all the games used just to stick it to you.
Pretty much.
Just go to your local pawn shop. You can find every Ubisoft game for dirt cheap.
Oh hell yeah! I'm gonna do that one time. I'm just gonna say, hey, look, I got a cool Ubisoft game that's used.
I mean, Libra, if you could do it, just to stick it to Ubisoft and make a video, get $30, and I don't know if that's high budget for you. Get $30.
A lot of Ubisoft games are actually probably in the bargain bin. Probably a lot of them.
That's what I was gonna say. Go to get $30, and get as many Ubisoft games as you can to make fun of them. And make a video saying, "Look, everyone, for $30, Ubisoft, you could get this."
Yeah, except it's used and GameStop gets a profit and Ubisoft doesn't see a dime of it.
Well, you don't even need to go to GameStop. I think a pawn shop would be even more worse to stick it to them. Then you're supposed to. A pawn shop would.
Pawn shops are kind of iffy in Canada. You don't necessarily get the type of games you want all the time. They're kind of becoming a little scarce for some of them.
Oh, it's kind of here in the U.S. Like it's pawn shops here. You can find if you find one, you'll find one with like a good gold mine. But you gotta find one. You gotta know which shop sells the stuff.
Yeah, but I'm sorry. After Ubisoft made that statement, I'm gonna boycott them for basically a very long time, and buy all their games used, or buy them so low that their sale margin is gonna go up maybe a sliver.
Look, do not buy the new Assassin's Creed. It's horrible.
No, I'm not gonna do that. Hell no.
I have a friend that regrets buying the new Assassin's Creed.
Are you talking about? Is it Assassin's Creed Mirage, or what's the new one that's actually bad?
Mirage.
Do you remember?
It's Mirage. You got it right.
Is it Mirage? Okay.
It's Mirage, bro.
Just stick to Valhalla. Just play all the games up to be. They took out a lot of features. They basically reverted it. They reverted it back to Assassin's Creed 1. Like they took out a lot. Yeah, they reverted it back all the way to that kind of gameplay style.
Fuck them.
The only good thing they did was get rid of the modern day storyline, which I was glad of. But then I'm like, well, do you mean the game? He's like, my friend said he beat the game in 6 hours.
If you're taking all the core elements, why the hell would I ever want to buy a Assassin's Creed game again? You're literally taking all the things that made what was fun about Assassin's Creed, and you're making it generic and boring now.
Yeah, they went back to being more stealth and less berserker style and a bunch of other things.
The want to do it their own goddamn way or go back to the ways of the olds and not gonna like both buying the game like, oh Lord, why the hell am I not purchase this much money on this shit? Now fuck.
You want to hear something
What's
funny?
funny is you got a lot of comments saying that they're gonna pirate a lot of Ubisoft games, and I saw one comment saying I'm buying their games used. And I'm like, I'm seeing that, and I'm like, yeah, I love that. Stick it to Ubisoft.
Ubisoft had to be the first one to mention that was going to be a possibility thing, but they went about with their press release saying that all the wrong way. You don't say it like that.
Only thing Ubisoft just done is this. There's the following two things. One, you're gonna have folks on pirate the game itself, and two, you got your other goddamn competitors is gonna take your customers, knowing that taking your money. So thanks for doing that, goddamn mug. You just got your other goddamn rivals to goddamn go on ahead like, okay, since you are doing this, we can just go on ahead and push forward. Bump this.
You know what? I hope I bring up this YouTuber just for the sake of comparison. Ubisoft is acting like DSP Gaming right now.
Bit.
I'm just saying.
Oh no, you're truthful on that.
You truthful on that because I cannot have no argument on that because that is the ugly truth. That's the ugly truth right there. Of how Ubisoft is actually going, that mindset is going right now.
You know what? I'm not going to be surprised, and probably it might even only take a year. They might declare bankruptcy. I'm hoping they see that. Ubisoft declares bankruptcy, and then I celebrate.
Look, we gotta expect another drunken song from you. If Ubisoft declares bankruptcy, I need to see a drunken Meteor of Death
I'll be
song.
singing My Lord Kumbaya.
Yes! I need you completely plastered singing Kumbaya if Ubisoft declares complete bankruptcy. And I mean complete and utter bankruptcy.
Like no coming back bullshit.
Yeah, like they can't come back. Like they're gonna shut down all that stuff. Which is it will be a cold day in hell when that kind of happens. But if it does ever happen, I'd love to see a Kumbaya drunken Libra.
Yo.
Or JRPG King.
Alright.
Because it's worth celebrating. It'll be worth celebrating. You can't admit that. With all the evil practices Ubisoft does half the time.
I just like that this year everybody that's doing wrong in the world is finally getting punishment. I love to see it.
I'd like to see the big tech corporations get it.
I'd
especially like to see iPhones go away. Did I say that out loud? Oops.
You don't give a fuck. Look, I love to go ahead and see Apple get their dues.
Look, it's the same damn phone getting released every new day.
So what the bloody hell? Just because it's like iPhone such bitch.
They're like iPhone i16. It's the same damn phone. They just put better horsepower in it. And every time I say that, I get yelled at. I'm like, it is. It's the same phone.
It's the same goddamn phone.
Hey, you want tiny features, but will charge extraordinary prices? Here's the next Apple phone. There you go. Get ripped off.
Look, at least Samsung and Android do innovate things. Like there's
Samsung
the one where
is way better.
Oh no, right.
I own a Samsung.
Same here. So,
I owned a Samsung for a while.
I own a Galaxy.
I owned a Samsung for a while, and then all of a sudden it shorted out, so I didn't have enough money to get another Samsung, so I bought TLC, which is still fairly good. But I gotta get. Mine's about to short out too, so I need to get another one. Phone life cycles with me last about 2 to 3 years, and then I have to get a new one. How long does a phone last you?
What is your luck with platforms? Like seriously, I remember your PlayStation 4 Pro died, and I'm like, damn, dude.
Oh, No, with phones, I had the best luck because most of my friends had replaced theirs like 4 times by the time I had to replace mine. For some reason, I have good luck with phones, but bad luck with like a lot of other things.
You have good luck with phones, but consoles, they die on you for some reason really quickly.
Yeah. The PlayStation 4 did me pretty bad.
Yeah, that PlayStation 4 done you dirty.
I still have the video
what's
games being
funny?
ready.
I still have the launch model, and it works great. Like 13 years old at this point, it's still going.
Yeah, but
13 years old.
Don't you still have your launch model of your PS3?
Sadly the PS3 Wi-Fi broke, so I can use that one.
Damn.
But you had it for a... Hey, but you don't need the they don't use the Wi-Fi anyway. You can still play the damn game, can't you?
I guess I can. Don't you have to... Aren't you forced to put in the QR code before you get to the menu of the PS3, though?
That's if you're reactivating the thing. Like, you're putting...
Oh.
Like, if your account's still on there, if it's still on there, you can plug it in and play it. I tested it out. I'm pretty sure you can still plug it in and play every game you own.
Well, here's the thing. There's nothing on PS3 I want to play anymore.
Oh, no. This mainly go back to. I tested out to see if you can go back to it whenever you want to feel like playing an older game. That's why I have my PS3 around. If I feel like going back to an older game, I'll go back to it.
Yeah, true on that.
Yeah, I'm honestly good with what I got right now. I got so many backlog games, including physical media, I'm good.
That's kind of what I'm doing this year, is going through my backlog. This is the main year I probably won't be buying much.
That's cool. For me, like this year, like I'm gonna be at least spending it on like 2 or 3 brand new games this year alone.
Yeah, FF Rebirth is the one for me, and depends on, I might buy that Grand Blue, depends. I've got to play the very first one that I own just to see what it's like story-wise before I go and invest in that.
Just to let you know, it's not a fighting game. It's an actual JRPG with hack and slash elements.
No, I meant the fighting game.
Different.
The fighting game one has
the fighting game?
Yeah, to see what the story and the characters were like before I go and invest in that. It's like the Neptunia games. Good God. Pick one of them before you decide to get invested in the series.
Actually, I haven't been hearing good things about the new Neptunia games. A lot of people are saying the new ones are disappointing. So, yeah. Can't get excited for Neptunia anymore. They're becoming mediocre.
Yeah.
And I had to pick poison.
It's overstayed its welcome.
It does. It really does stay low welcomes.
Like, after what was it, 7, you should have killed the series.
True.
I actually played Hyperdimensia Neptunia Mark II. That was my favorite.
That's what I meant. Like, one of them, they around that time when they made like 7 or something, they should have killed the series.
7 was for PS4. I liked that one, but there was one section I couldn't get through the game because the bosses were way too hard. But I did enjoy the game. Lots of fan service in there. Same with Cyber Dimension Neptunia. And then, unfortunately, the Super Neptunia RPG, they censored it on PS4, which I don't approve of.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you have nice things.
Dude, they freaking cover up the belly button section. There's already censorship on the breast and crotch. Why do we need more censorship on a stomach?
That doesn't make no sense.
Censorship has always been a bit of a problem A lot.
Yes.
Some of the games they took it too far with censorship. Like, what's so bad about seeing a female stomach?
I don't know. Buy the PlayAsia copies.
That's actually an idea. I wonder if there's an uncensored PlayAsia version of PS4 I can get.
There are a couple of PlayAsia games that are I own
There's
the.
There's one game I would like to get. It's called Bullet Girls Fantasia. The only way you can get that physical is if you boycott it. If you not boycott it, if you buy it from PlayAsia store.
There's a couple of things like there. You have to buy from PlayAsia, and most of the time PlayAsia is always the uncut stuff. So,
Yeah, the uncut versions.
Yeah, I want to get that, and if I have to, I'll get Anohana for my Switch, just to see the full fan service uncensored.
oh yeah, I own Anohana. It's pretty good. If you buy the, I own the limited edition version that came out with like the art book and everything.
Damn, that fucking art book though, like, damn.
Like, when Switch makes special editions, they make special editions. That's the only good thing still about Switch when it is. They have more special editions, like, than you can think of. Like, I have the Akiba strip first one. That thing comes with a giant, like, special edition stuff.
Yeah, if I can get an uncensored of Super Neptunia RPG for PS4, I might start importing from PlayAsia.
I'd have to look into PlayAsia on that one, but that's what you should do. Look into them, because I have the only PlayAsia games I own, mainly from them, are the Super Robot Warrior games, which I played the hell out of on my Switch. Just because it's a fusion of every single Gundam game mech or Super Robot mech into a tactical RPG, and they're really good. Plus, the Switch versions basically come with all the DLC built into them compared to the PS4 versions.
Correct.
So if you want the superior version of the Super Robot Warrior ones, you're gonna have to go Switch, because it has all the most of them have the DLC built into them.
Speaking of the Switch 2, are you excited for that, or how do you feel about the Switch 2 and its rumors about the power's going to be on par with the PS4 specs?
About time you upgraded it to at least a better system. The fact that you could get Doom 2016 to run on that thing and The Witcher 3 to run on that thing is crazy. So Switch, but you need to upgrade the horsepower at least, which I'm fine with.
Same with me, because if they do like say, okay, we're gonna do this, do that, we're gonna do some upgrading, upgrade bro. So you can do more work, you can put in more work into the Switch itself, and folks will play more. Shoot. Plus, and also download whatever games they want to download.
Oh, yeah, the Tiger chip was just way too weak in the Switch. Like, it got a lot of games, heavy attacks in games that look worse than the PS4 version.
We don't speak of what happened with Mortal Kombat 1.
Oh, we don't speak about that little incident. Ooh, that's the devil with this.
Dark Souls Remastered couldn't even run on a Switch.
Well, be glad you didn't see the footage of Mortal Kombat 1.
I did. It's terrible.
Like, don't port it. Well, never. Why did you port that game? You should have just kept it exclusively for the other consoles. Don't put it on Switch.
No, if it on Switch, then they got heat for it.
Because the Switch couldn't handle the graphical thing on
True.
it, which was.
I don't know. I can tell that game is so advanced. There's no way in hell it would run on a Switch.
Mm-hmm.
And then to goddamn advanced for the work on Switch, you need to go in here and upgrade yourself so the games can run on it, and not like, oh shoot, let's go and put this on the Switch and this bastard cannot, this thing cannot work anyway, or cannot play it on the Switch because it don't have enough horsepower. So go in here and just play the game yourself. So pretty much people just spent that money like, oh, I'm going ahead and play it on my Switch. Then they gonna have all this bullshit ass typical difficulties on the ends.
Man, we're having such good conversations here.
Yeah.
Because it's just like this.
But yeah, apart from deviating from political, which I'm glad we did, but I swear I called it months ago. Some of that, like, I swear it'll be a civil strife if we still have our current president in.
Yeah, we're still gonna have that fight. We're gonna have that though. We're gonna have
it's crazy. Texas going into Civil War.
They're not actually at Civil War, but it's borderline there.
Yeah.
But I'd look up a lot into it. But what's how I put it? Oh fuck! I just forgot what it was about it. I was gonna say, crap.
Well, I know it's gonna get so crazy in Texas. I wouldn't rule out an actual Civil War. I mean, damn.
Oh, now I remember. I want to see the movie Civil War when it comes out. That's the only modern movie theater movie I'm looking forward to see if they're actually calling it on a few things.
True.
I want to see that. That's the only new modern movie I'm looking forward to seeing. I saw Rebel Moon, and that was a mistake. That was a mistake to watch. That movie actually made me angry.
You didn't get tortured with seeing the Flash movie, did you? Because I heard that one's really bad as well.
I watched it. I watched the Flash movie. Me and John suffered that together. So that was a poison I drank along with him, which was great because then he suffered as well as I did. And then I watched Rebel Moon before he did because I wanted to see it because I'm like, oh, I heard it's an adult, whatever you call it, a version of Star Wars. Let's see it. It's plagiarism off the wazoo. Zack Snyder plagiarized Warhammer. He plagiarized Star Wars. He plagiarized. I mean, in my review, I just go off ranting because I was so mad. And now I gotta wait until April to go watch the second one because we're already do it. How do you mess up the storyline of Seven Samurai? I mean, Seven Ronin. Oh, it's so bad.
What is going on in the movie industry? Like, damn.
The movie industry's bad. The only good movies you'll find are on, like, Tubi. Or indie movies. That's it.
I mean, the industry just went to hell back. Like any other industries.
The only reason I want to see Civil War is because of what's going on. I heard there's a scene in it that I actually want to see because the scene in it hits the nail on the head of how society is in a nutshell. There's a guy, he walks into a store and he goes, and this lady's reading a thing and she goes, and they're acting like nothing's happening and, war's going on around him, and he goes, you do know there's a civil war going on. And she's like, we don't want to bother about that or think about that right here. And that is so normal. That actually happens. Like, there will be places trying to run like nothing's happened in real life when something like conflict breaks out.
No,
So
that's ignorance is bliss.
yes, people want to have their head in the sand.
No, that's, yeah, like I just say, ignorance is bliss situation. Like, okay, I know still what's going on, but I'm ignoring this shit.
Now, I don't think, like, it's gonna go full-blown crazy if, you know, whatever those threats do go through. I expect this to be like the Fort Sunder situation. If you know your history of Civil War, you know Fort Sunder was a catalyst, but it took like another 4 or 5 years before any stuff that you see happening in those textbooks happened. I expect Texas to be the Fort Sunder event. You're still going to have multiple people going on in the states going, nah, none of that's happening. It's not happening. And it will be happening.
Back and forth fight. You're going to have your back and forth fights. That's all it is. It's those back and forth infighting from different goddamn parties who now want to go ahead and come to a conclusion like, okay, we need to go ahead and do this. Let's start fighting. Go ahead and get down to the point how the fuck we can do this.
It's going to be interesting if it goes the Fort Sunder route. History doesn't repeat. History rhymes, and history rhymes. It doesn't always repeat. It comes in rhymes and patterns. So, if it rhymes with what happened in the previous one, then it should be interesting.
True on that. Something that have to go in here and take a look, see. How it's gonna hang go. But we're gonna see how things gonna hang go out and see if they're gonna if they're gonna ahead and take course on like, okay, is this shit actually gonna happen, or is it gonna happen in a different other option type of way?
Right now, I don't know how we'll get out of
this is toss-up. This is toss-up right now, to be honest. A massive toss-up. Or no, that's a question mark.
Do us a favor, impeach Biden, and then maybe that might consider it a little bit die down. That is the only way I can see this literally being cooled down and stuff, is unless he gets dethroned.
Pretty much, yes. Of his master destroyment.
What's the requirements to impeach somebody?
They have to be impeached and criminally impeached in order to get them out. And there's enough evidence on Biden to get him on criminal charges for him to literally be outed and Kamala take his place.
True.
So if there's enough evidence, why aren't people doing it?
They don't want to disappear.
They don't want to be how, let's say, 6 feet under type of situation because how ballsy they in.
They don't want to be Epstein. Because let's face it, Epstein didn't kill himself. That was so done in politically. And if
that's
you see
assassination.
If you see what the list came out, apparently Epstein had a lot of high-powered clients like Bill go to his island.
So
he had a lot of famous people on his side. So it's no wonder he got axed.
He got too many political powers has been came in, and that's caused that little incident.
Yeah, he magically, the camera short-circuited, the guards fell asleep, and he magically hung himself.
That was not
in solitary confinement. Yeah.
I think they pointed out that Epstein was alive, basically.
Of course it isn't nothing but a straight up lie. They already know you have somebody on the inside done the assassination. Simple as that.
Oh,
It's an inside job.
Closing statements, all?
My closing statement we're gonna be for this. We're just gonna have to wait and see how this political gonna end go down, or how this is going to end. If civilians gonna end up to go ahead and rise the fuck OUT on up, going ahead and do what it's gonna do, or not, depends on the situation. Or if our goddamn beloved goddamn senators is gonna like, okay, we need to go ahead and do work what we need to do right now before the citizens to go ahead and start to want to uprise on us and go ahead and try to go against us, because it's gonna come down to the point that that's gonna happen. But that's my closing knowledge on that.
Libra, your closing thoughts on how good things are in Canada right now and stuff like that?
I'm gonna say let the good times roll for Canada, and as for America, let the great honking begin.
That's one way to close out.
That's one way to close out. And this is me as always. I'll see you all later, hopefully sometime soon. I don't know when. I have no clue when to see you all soon, but enjoy your time until then in this podcast.